Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Wild Arms. In the last episode, we made our way into the dungeon Pandemonium, where we fought off a boss, got ourselves kidnapped, and then fought off the Demon Prophet, which is where I sit right now. I will mention before I move forward, this may look a little bit different, the numbers and such may look a little different from the actual file when I did the video, because my player ended up screwing up between the second video and this third one I'm recording, so I had to go back and basically replicate the whole dungeon run, which means that things are going to be a teensy bit off. I tried to keep it as the same, I guess, as similar as I could, but some numbers might be a little bit off, so whoopsie. But anyway, we've defeated the Demon Prophet, and let's head upstairs to see if we can confront Alhazad and everybody else. Alright, now, of course, you might remember these doors from earlier, but all we need to do is hand pan it, and we're pretty much good. So head through here, and we're back at the save point, which I will actually use this time. I guess I really should have used it to begin with, because then I wouldn't have had to replicate so much, but, well, lesson learned. Anyhow, let's see. Yeah, I think we can cover this one pretty well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. And of course, we'll be able to go past where we had been trapped earlier. If I can find the door. Alright, so hope you guys are doing well. I'm recording this actually just after spring. Okay, well, it looks like we actually have a new enemy, the Beelzebub. Alright, now, of course, we've seen the Flurry before, so go ahead and just go after that one. I'm going to focus on the Beelzebub first, because if you'll remember when I was looking for the Acid Bunny in the desert, I ran across these suckers a lot, and they hurt. So I'm going to try to take them out first, and then we can go after the Flurry in our own time. Alright, Magnum Fang, do your job! Yeah, I'd say it did its job. Bye-bye, Beelzebub. And this guy shouldn't be too terribly difficult either, I don't think. Now, normally wow, yeah, that worked really well. Ha, 2 attacks, 2 dead enemies. Hey, what more can you ask for? Anyhow, I'm recording this just after spring break, and I had a fun one. It was a good one. I got to do a lot of stuff and see family and all that, so hope you guys had fun as well whenever you're watching this, whether it's close by or perhaps much later in the future. Alright, head up. Alrighty, had another Beelzebub and Flurry there, and Cecilia joined the boys at level 37, so hooray for that. Just go ahead and, well, looks like we get yet another boss. I mean, we've already had 2, so why not take a 3rd? In just a little while, the Black Tear will rain down on the land. The end draws near for this planet. So now, looks like we get to fight Shazam! And no, I don't mean Billy Batson, I mean this guy. Anyway, so go after him as you normally would. I think, let me check. Yeah, okay, we can actually show off the sword rune in this battle. So, get some little extra there. And I'm going to go after him with Magnum Fang, and I'm going to slow him down first. You know, the usual program in essence with Cecilia. I don't know if it will be necessary, but as always, it's a bad idea to take a risk with that sort of thing. Alright, you notice the boss has Dispel, so it's a bad idea to waste a lot of turns, apparently, on trying to debuff the boss, but it's not a good idea to waste a lot of turns on trying to buff yourself in this battle, because ultimately, it's not really going to do that much good in the swing of things. So, in essence, focus a lot of your efforts on trying to debuff the boss, so that you can actually get some extra damage and such in, and he won't really be able to erase that from himself, so to speak. Oh, wow, 11 damage. Very synchronous of you, Jack. There we go, good. He's slowed down now, and that should open all 3 of us up to act before him. Alright, Dark Ray. Ooh, I think this is going to hurt a pretty good bit. Yes, very much so. Okay, well, Rudy's got 3 bars, so I think that's enough to use the sword rune here for Summon Protector. And let's see, let's have Jack Magnum Fang and definitely have Cecilia Cure here. Alrighty, so Magnum Fang's doing decent damage, not too bad. And we'll finally get to see the sword rune, Equites, who is a big giant, it looks like a Triceratops almost, with a giant sword on its nose. And you are pretty much a normal attack. And that's not good either. Excuse me. So, he's also got a status effect attack, which is ever so fun. But, fortunately, it's not going to be too much to deal with. It's just going to set us back a little bit. And then, after I get this taken care of, I'll probably use Cecilia's next turn to go ahead and hit some lock state so that we don't have to worry about that again. And then he uses Keen Silk, which is a powerful fire attack. Or no, wind attack, sorry, my bad. Fire attack, listen to me. So, okie dokie. Well, that didn't hit quite as hard as the other attack, so I do have some leeway to do Fury Shot, and then, let's see, Okay, I'll actually have Jack do Heal Blade on himself just to, because he's the one with the lowest hit points right now, and then I will have Cecilia do Lock State, so that we don't have to worry so much about the status effects if he chooses to use them again. As you've noticed, this battle pace is a little bit slower than the previous two boss fights in here, simply because we've got so much going on. We've got so much in the way of damage that he's outputting, so you have to be a little bit careful in regards to what you do with that. And I don't think Dispel will dispel Lock State, so I think we should be okay. Alright, continue on with Phaser from him, I think. This is his last bullet there, so I might need to refill it. And then continue on with, of course, Magnum Fang. Cecilia is almost up to dual cast, but not quite yet. So I'm going to try to deprotect the boss, as I have been hoping to do for a few turns, and see how well this does. Alright, Magnum Fang is just as normal, a little bit better actually. Come on, deprotect, work! There we go, good. And then Phaser should hit a little bit harder because of that. Yeah, a little bit better. Fatal, oh crap. No, don't work! Oh good, it didn't really work. Alright, well, I might want to slap some goat dolls on too then, but I won't quite yet. Let's see, Rudy, since we forgot the lucky card last time, I have two, so I'll go ahead and use one. And then Jack's ready for Sonic Vision, and Cecilia's ready for Dual Cast, one of which I will do as... I'll go ahead and do a Cure, and then I'm not really sure what I'll do next, honestly, because I have a feeling that a lot of magic attacks against him are probably not going to do terribly much good, but at very least I can use... let's try out Valkyrie. I don't know if it'll do much of anything, but it's certainly worth a shot anyway, since I, in essence, have a free attack. Oh, that worked nicely. Alright, so now we're all healed up, which is always fun. And Valkyrie! Come on, Valkyrie, do something! Do something, do something! And, wow, it literally did nothing. Great. Okay. Yeah. Well, free turn, but free wasted turn. And, well, okay, I don't mind that too much, because Rudy being silenced means pretty much absolutely nothing. Alright, Bullet Clip. I've got plenty of those, so let's restock the Phaser here. And then, yeah, continue Jack on as normal. And Cecilia, since magic attacks don't seem to be doing too much, I will see if I can deprotect him again and, in essence, stack those effects. Oh, good, alright. Magnum Fang is definitely hitting harder. And then, alright, good, we got him deprotected again. And then Rudy refills the arm with that Charge Up graphic, and it acts like a magic spell. Now, Dispel shouldn't really do anything again because I don't have any positive effects on her, but the fact that the text popped up when Rudy was hit and it did not pop up when Cecilia was hit does seem to indicate to me that that actually will dispel Lock State. So, well, I guess now you know. But Rudy's got enough for another good Fury Shot with Rocket Launcher, and I think this fight should be getting near its close. It's not been particularly difficult, and it's not exactly been overly easy either, but it's not really stretched me to particularly terrible reserves. Assuming that this is near the end of it, and I can tell, I guess, by the wings flapping there. Hey, there we go. Osmos actually worked for a change. Alright, come on, Fury Shot! hit all three of those weird triple heads, which I just now noticed when he died. Go me. It is too late. All will perish. You will perish with this planet. And there he goes. All right, 18,000 experience. Nice. And almost 80,000 Gela. And off he goes. So, well, we're a little ways down, but not in too bad a shape. Go ahead and move forward here. And no treasure chests or nothing hiding from us. The teardrop is vibrating. Do you want to jump in? Absolutely. Oh crap, there's the darkness tier again. What's going on? I told you earlier, I will kill the Guardians. That voice. Siegfried? You're alive? Damn it, I can't see him. Show yourself. I'm quite surprised myself. Good job, Siegfried. Hello, Alhazad. I guess we weren't the only ones who escaped from the dimension gap. Just sit there and watch as the black light of the darkness tier rain rips Filgaia into pieces. No, how is that possible? Easy, my human friends. The darkness tier can generate anti-life energy by reversing the effects of the teardrop. You know how energy is delivered to the different regions, don't you? No, the El Pyramids! Yes, the machine the Elves built has now become a doomsday device for Filgaia. With the satellites, we can broadcast the anti-life energy from space. We will put an end to this Rayline, the power network of the Guardians. Not just wastelands, we will bring utter death to this planet. I thought you wanted to rule this planet for yourself. What you're doing is just killing the planet. You sound more and more like Mother, who you used to hate, you know. And as we will of course see, or at least they will see later, there's more truth to that than they realize. Lady Harkin was originally a human woman. A woman gives birth. Who else is more perfectly suited to give birth to anti-life than a mother? Do it, Alhazad. Let the the black tier rain onto the world. There's no way we'll let you do that. And I don't think we can stop them, actually. And no, it looks like we can't. So just as we had used the L transporter to beam ourselves different places, now the demons have turned it to their ill purposes. And I have to admit, it's a pretty crafty move, as much as you go, how dare you, and villainous and all that. Pretty smart. Really does fit Alhazad. The L's teleportation device has scattered the darkness tier all over Filgaia. The dark glow of the crystals severed the lifeline of the Guardians. This line, called the Ray Line, spreads deep under the planet's crust. And you get a scene out of Final Fantasy VI almost. I mean, it really is very similar. The power that held the world together quickly diminished as the Guardians in each area lost their link. Nature hangs in an uncomfortable balance of an occasional major disruption, or occasional major disruptions, I guess. The darkness tier, the antithesis of the teardrop. It will suck Filgaia dry of its life before our very eyes. Hey, speaking of scenes, that looks a lot like what you saw in Chrono Trigger. Shameless plug for my other LP. Stop! Damn it! Stop it! And Jack, of course, proceeds to go apeshit all over the thing. Jack! Ah! And it doesn't look like it's doing any good, really. But, oh, there it goes, and you can see Lady Harkin in the middle of it. And then she returns to being Elmina. Of course, we heard that name earlier. Get away! Don't come near me! I'm Lady Harkin, the Demon Warrior. And I don't know how she did that. Well, either part, really. I couldn't protect her! Again, my power alone couldn't save her! Jack! He's hurt! The darkness tier didn't do too much damage after all. Thanks to our human friends here, the Guardians remain alive. I guess this plan turned out to be a failure. This wasn't a failure. This was supposed to get their attention on what we've accomplished. What would be the meaning of that? Ah, I see. Caught in gel. 1,000 years ago, the legendary evil tower of Cod and Gel was sealed somewhere. We needed to know where and how we could find it. That was the real objective for this project. Humans, wait till I attain the heavenly power. You will be thrilled by the new moon, and finally, Filgaia will... Oh, that sounds really sinister. Not good at all. What in the world do you think you're doing? Elmina and Garrett, this is the knighting ceremony. You could lose your title for this. Shoot! The old man found us. Not an old man, but your superior as of today. Chief Knight, I asked Garrett to come. It's my fault. Why are you here? You can see the entire town from here. You must find what it is that makes you who you are before you can utilize any of the fighting skills we're learning. If not, you'll always be just half a warrior. I thought that by looking from here, he would find something to protect. Something to protect? I already have that. For a good-looking girl, I'll show my courage, Elmina. Wow, okay. The most important thing a knight should know is what he is protecting. That is why we, the 7 Fenral Knights, are named after tools of defense. I, Coldbird, am the armor. Commander Ryan is the shield. Elmina is the attack. I am the sword. Lately, I've been known as the Sword Princess. So, what am I called? You're a newcomer. You will be Van Buris, the hand guard. Van Buris? What is that? It sounds terrible. The sword is the key to defending against an enemy. You, Van Buris, are the hand guard that protects Elmina. Are you not satisfied? No problem. I'll guard everything. Let me at it. I am Van Buris. I am a Fenral Knight as of today. And that is the aspect of Jack's past that he's been hiding. Rudy, Princess. Welcome. We're back in Adelheid. We were all worried about you. I was dreaming about the past. I was supposed to protect, but I didn't. I couldn't. I had no right to badger you on your secrecy, Princess. I sacrificed everything to be a Van Buris. I couldn't tell you the truth about who I am. Jack is a Van Buris. You're an important member of this team now. Member, huh? Thanks, everyone. Rudy, Princess, could you guys do me a favor? We have to go to Arctica. I have to go there to take care of some unfinished business. I cannot let her stain her hands any further. She's knee-deep in blood and sin. I have to help and protect her. You're going to use your powers for protection. I've forgotten the true nature of my sword. And there you have it. Now, I'm going to spend the rest of this time going through Adelheid and focusing on a couple of things. I think one thing I can do is I believe at this point we actually can donate money to the Adelheid Restoration Committee like I thought we've been able to do for the last few episodes. So I will check that first. And if not, we've still got some stuff that we can pick up and a couple of things that we can do before we finish out. I think also what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I'm going to do this as a side video. Yeah, okay, good. We can give them money now. Yes, 30,000. Okay, I thought it was 50,000 next time. Oh well. As you see, we have plenty of money, so I think we're good. Yay! Alright, so I think what I'm also going to do is, whether as a side video or as a rider to this one, I'm not really certain yet, there is actually a scene at the beginning of the game that you can see if you wait a little bit on the title screen, where we, of course, kick this whole thing off. That is actually... No, I didn't want to talk to you. Okay. But keep in mind the whole stone mermaid and golems thing. We'll come to that later. Anyhow, there is a video that you can actually see at the beginning of the game. Alright, this is the 50,000 donation. My bad. Yay! Thank you. Okay. Anyhow, there's a video you can see. It actually explains a lot more about what goes on during the fall of Arctica. Of course, we're about to go there. So I may just release that as a side video, and I will try to narrate it. I know the text runs a little bit fast, so I'll really have to be on my I'll have to be on my best speaking behavior, I guess, to be able to get all that in. But I'll try to narrate it for you guys. Okay, that's all we can do now. And so that you can have that little bit extra, that now that we've defeated the Pandemonium, and now we've defeated all the bosses there and such, we should be able to get a little more context as to just why Jack was so, I guess, so distraught after leaving Arctica and the circumstances around it. Okay, now that we've donated 50,000 Gela to the town, I think we can actually use that secret tool. As soon as I finish the new homes, I thought I'd be done. With your secret tool, I should be able to fix the broken Guardian statue. Alright, I'll go and fix it for you. And off he goes. So, not really all that tough at any point. Take a look at that. I've used the secret tool and now the statue is in such good shape that it almost looks alive. Well, okay, let's go take a look at it. Because we hadn't seen it in a while, and the last time we did see it, it was... well, that's not the way to do it. It really was broken. I mean, it looked like somebody had chopped its head off or something. But now, if we go to it, talk to the guy, and he tells us where Arctica is. There was a narrow path to Arctica, but I don't think it exists anymore. No, in fact, it does not. You can only get to it via airship, or via our plane. Now, get out of the way, dude. I need to have a chat with this here statue. Alright, there we go. The statue of Zeldux, the guardian of castles who provides protection and stability. The statue of Zeldux slowly begins to glow. And yes, indeed, the wishes of the people have awakened me. Together, we can defeat the black cloud that covers Filgaia. So we get the castle rune. And well, there is actually one or two more runes that we can get, so we're not quite done rune collecting just yet, but I'll go ahead and show this off here. The castle rune ups vitality and defense at the cost of lots of strength and lots of attack, so I'm not equipping that on Jack. Alright, I don't know what that did. Alright, so I don't think I'll be equipping it on Rudy either. Let's see if I equip it. Is it actually any good on Cecilia? Oh god, no. Okay, I will not be equipping this on anybody, so, well, there you go. There's your description, and that's pretty much all we have for that. I will do a couple of other things off camera, including up Rudy's arms, because it's high time I promoted some of them, and also I will probably take care of using some of the rest of these crest graphs, actually maybe all the rest of the crest graphs, because we now have 17 of them to get some new magic. So I will do that off camera, and next time on Wild Arms, we are going to make our way to Arctica and see if we can save Lady Harkin and, well, save her soul, I guess. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see y'all later.